We're going to turn now to our next guest, who has recently become, yes, an overnight sensation. He's the executive producer of two of the most successful game shows of all time. We're talking Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. And after a COVID outbreak in Los Angeles, it left Jeopardy without a guest host. So he stepped in to fill the shoes of the late Alex Trebek. And he's joining us now to tell us all about it. Welcome to you, Mike Richards. Thank you for being with us. So I was telling you, we talked a little bit before we came on television, you are a huge sensation in my house. We have Jeopardy viewing nights every night, and so my daughters are huge fans of yours. You stepped in like a total pro. You know the show, of course, backwards and forwards. So how does it feel to be called an overnight sensation?
Well, it's very strange, as you can imagine, and very flattering. But I think the fact that there's been such a positive reaction to Ken, myself, the people that are coming, I think really speaks to the power of the brand, to the amazing Alex Trebek, to my predecessor, Harry Friedman. You know, the show is incredible, and I think it really goes more to that than to really any one person.
We have to ask you, has any conversation been had? Will any conversation be had? And would you be open to the possibility of hosting this show?
There haven't been conversations. I think that the main focus that we're all looking at as the standard bearers for this show is what's going to be best for the show. So we'll look at every option. We'll talk to a lot of people. You're going to see a lot of guest hosts coming through. So no, I mean, that's where we are. It is about, the fact that Amy's family watches it during dinner, which is, I think, still great parenting. I think it's really good. That's what's important. We want to keep that tradition. It is a family show. It is an important show, and that's where we're focused. What's best for the show, and what will the audience want?
You are, as we mentioned, very humble, and in fact, you're always about celebrating, honoring, of course, the late Alex Trebek. You also are opening tonight's episode by celebrating Johnny Gilbert. He has been the announcer at the start of the show, since the beginning of the show. Why was that important for you to do?
It was one of those moments where I was thrust into this at the last second, and Johnny's such a legend, and I felt like, hey, of all people, as the producer, I get to say, hey, everyone, pay attention to how amazing this guy is. He is, and absolutely should be in the Hall of Fame. He's an amazing guy. He's in his 90s, and he's the voice of Jeopardy. So I just wanted to show him a little love and make him the focus, as Alex did every day when he came out and said, thank you, Johnny Gilbert.
And Mike, and speaking of Alex here, look, and and I've spent plenty of time out there with you all, and with Alex in particular, and talking to him as he went through what he went through the past couple of years. But there was something in, you all didn't know he was going to do it. You didn't know these were his final episodes when he was taping them. Nobody knew that. He didn't know that. No. But he had kind of a final message he came out with in one of the tapings, in that he was encouraging people to look out for one another and to be better. And that's something you wanted to continue to incorporate into the show. Why was that important to you? Why is that an important message to continue on with Jeopardy?
Yeah, one of his final messages, it was the Monday show, and I wasn't even sure he was going to be there. He was obviously not in good health. What he did was amazing, just being there. I had chills watching him. He comes out and gives this beautiful speech where he ends with, we're trying to build a gentler, kinder society, and if we all pitch in a little bit, and he gives you the fist bump, we're going to get there. And I just felt like when I had to step in at the last minute, the one thing we could do is to keep that legacy of just be kind.
Thank you so much for being with us, Mike. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much, and keep watching right at dinner time. It's very healthy.
It's very healthy. I avoid all awkward dinner conversations. It's amazing. Any parent out there should try it. All right, Mike, thank you. Be sure to check your local listings on when and where to watch Jeopardy. I can tell you if you're in the East Coast or in New York, it's 7 p.m. Eastern on ABC.
Can't wait for your parenting book to come out. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Yeah, see how they turn out first.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.